on last week's episode.
All right, here we go. Try and see if we can lift this box up. I don't think it's actually crazy heavy. It's a little heavy. Oh, this side break apart now. What the heck? Look at that. That's so odd. Why would they have that there? Look at this. What the heck? Was it like a sandbox? That is so strange. But at least we got this up. We'll blow this thing apart. But that's kind of wild right there. Huh. All right, today I have my little helper. He's gonna help me demo this. Yep, we need to break this apart, kiddo. You can swing it underhanded. Yeah, like that. There you go. Just watch for it hitting your leg when it bounces back. Here, why don't you try this over here? This side is a little bit easier. Okay. It's kind of hard, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want me to start it for you?
What?
Here, I'll start it for you. Here. Put the hammer down. Okay. Here, you take the camera. Are you ready?
Okay, now me?
Yeah, now you can do so. It's heavy, dude, I know. Oh, I think it might be a little too heavy. You want to use the other one? You gonna try the other one? I can get you a different hammer that's a little bit not so heavy. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go get the smaller one. Yep, whack it down so you don't step on it. You can't pull it out, kiddo. You can just try and whack it flat.
Well, we got super lucky, and my neighbor was able to haul away all of the stuff from the backyard. I had mentioned to him that I was going to try and find someone, and he said that he could do it. His guys had a big truck, and that it would only be about $100 to get it all hauled away. So I worked with his guys, and we loaded all the stuff up. I saved all of the wood that I wanted to keep, and then we put it in the truck, and they hauled it away. So that was a huge help. It was super fast. That way I could pay him instead of having to pay a stranger, and we were able to move on with the rest of our work.
All right, big things are happening. It is now fully cleaned. So playhouse is gone and all the wood and everything was taken out. I'm saving this wood just because it doesn't have that many nails in it. It's actually really good shape. So, but yeah, playhouse is gone. So now part 2 is we need to remove all of this grass, fake grass, all these panels. Gotta remove all that fake grass. We gotta remove all of this brick. So that's gonna be a lot, but I'm hoping to get maybe 2 weeks, I think, to get most of it done. We have a little bit of a change in schedule because right now we also have a fence. So I'll show you here. We have this old wooden fence But behind it is a nicer fence that my neighbor and I share that still needs to be completed. And so he's hired his guys who built it originally. You can see down here, I put this baby gate up temporarily, but down here, like that's where the fence is good. They're gonna be ripping out all the boards, putting in all new boards, and then we're gonna be fixing this whole fence and doing that. So in the meantime though, I need to take out this temporary, well it's not temporary, but this old fence that's right there. So I think that's gonna be the project start for this week, is removing that old fence. And then we're gonna start doing all of this stuff in the backyard. So, yep, week 2, here we come. So this morning, we're just gonna quickly break down this little cheapy wooden fence that I have on the side. As you can see here, they've already started on the fence. This is all nailed in. Let's see here. Pretty small actually. I was watching a video and this guy put his whole socket set that's like this just in his drawer like this. He like took this and like popped it off and just had this sitting inside like one of these drawers. I was thinking that actually makes like a really good, it makes really good sense because you can easily find the stuff that you need to get. Let's guess. 14? Nah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring the ratchety guys. Those. And hope it's one of them. 14. I think it's a 14. That was easy. Same thing. I'm gonna at least chop it to that. So I'll chop that down by that. Get this off. Did Peter talk about fixing any of the bolts if they're broken or missing? I don't know if he was having you guys do any of it. I think it's, I mean, I think we just, you know, just drill it and then just maybe like tap cons or something. I don't know what these are. I don't know if they're just painted screws or like, it's like a nail, right?
It's like nails, yeah.
Peter probably has some, or his guys probably do, you know? I mean, I don't mind doing it, or he can do it. It's just...
Probably I do it. I don't to. They bring me some, but they don't take me too long to do it. I got the drill bit.
And then I think we're missing one cap on down there.
Yeah.
It's filled with water. Should I drill a little hole in the bottom of it and then it'll just drain right out?
I told him, hey, you gotta drill it.
Yeah, just like a little hole on the bottom and then it'll just flush right out. That way it doesn't get filled. Because then we can cap it.
Yeah.
Because yeah, look, all these are missing.
Look at that.
So the problem is that you get water, it's gonna sit in there, it'll start rusting out the pole, and so a lot of these caps are missing on all of the ends.
You're gonna exhaust too, so we're gonna put a
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be better. So yeah. Okay, sounds good. What's your name again?
Manual.
Manuel. I'm Seth. Seth.
Okay,
Yeah, nice to meet you, Manuel.
Never met someone like you, felt something like your touch. I wish we would have met sooner. Sure, I've had lovers in my past, won't lie, I've had a blast, but none of them had your humor.
This is the best tool.
No one could ever do, nobody's close to you, yeah. One night's not fair. What can I say to make you never leave this room? I need you to stay a little longer.
This stuff. Or I could just throw it over, I guess. Place it over. What am I doing? Just undo this. Don't turn it back. It was kind of fortuitous, like perfect timing, because we were doing redo in the backyard that Peter was like, yeah, we're gonna fix the fence. It's like, perfect. But this tree is gonna need to come down. All right, I think I'm gonna pull all that wood back here and just start a pile.
I need you to stay.
Pants, I need to tighten the drawstring. First world problems of Ozempic. Well, actually, Mounjaro, but. So that wood pile on the side of our house, that's a no-no with fires. I mean, we just had that fire, last month, and I was going on to the, it's like a Cal Fire website. And they have this like tutorial test that you can do, or not tutorial test, like a survey. And basically it's like, how fire ready is your home? And I started filling out the questionnaire and I was immediately like, oh man, we are just failing. One of the questions was, do you have a pile of wood in your property? Yes. Okay. That's bad. Number 2, where's the pile of wood? Well, it's just sitting next to my house. Just touching the house. Oh, yeah, a double not good. And they're like, is it covered? Nope. Oh, triple not good. Okay, great. I'm just pure failing that test. But there's a whole bunch of different things. Stuff that I didn't even think about, like you have to look at like trees and how far is the canopy of a tree to your roof line, because like if this catches fire you could jump over to here. So realistically we need to chop this way back, probably almost to the fence line, like maybe not all the way but a good amount. I think there was like a few feet, like maybe 4 feet or something. So I'm gonna have to do that, just chop this bugger down. And then the real thing to worry about, I'm gonna have to talk to Peter about this, is these tall things right here. I don't know if you know these kind of trees, but they're like bushes too. If you just dig slightly past the green, it's just all like dead brush inside of this thing. And so this just feels like, I mean, you have the ashes coming down like you saw in Altadena. You just need one to get in that thing and then then that's just gonna be an ash monster just soaking the whole side of the house. This guy's like, what the is this guy talking to? Hey, Peter.
Hey, good morning.
I was so worried when we had those fires that these buggers were gonna just, just get caught. The embers would somehow hit this, because all inside of these things is just all the dead leaves and stuff. And I was like, man, all we need is just one of those embers to hit up in this thing and then it's just gonna blow it all over our houses.
Yeah, we're probably gonna trim them halfway. We've been wanting to do that.
No rush.
The sooner the better.
Well,
I worry about
there's always something though. You know what I mean? There's always another project. So never ending, dude. Never ending.
You never finish on the house.
You never finish. Yep. Yep. I'm still gonna use that. This guy. And I still got this for the fence. That's fine. Oh, I didn't even use this. Put this bugger away. Okay. All right. We need to do this tree also. Margie. Hi.
Good, sir.
So I didn't completely trim the tree. I don't know.
Why?
I thought maybe you might change your mind. You might want to keep it.
No,
No, you don't want to keep it. Not a fan.
not a fan.
Okay.
It looks so good.
Well, you're gonna have a lot of planter space over here too.
Yeah, so you probably don't need to dig. I mean, you probably just keep this and extend it this way. No?
Right. Yeah. All right. It's a good end to our day today. We got this tree pruned. We took out all this fence. We still have a little bit of panel left. And then we took all of this fence out along here. You can see the poles I left. And then down there, the red wood is the new fence. So they should be coming through that section soon. But yeah, pretty good day. Tomorrow we will do cutting up all of this board, breaking down all this tree, and then finishing up that fence, that last panel right there. So, but yeah, we'll do that. See you in the morning. Good morning. All right, we are going to continue where we left off, which was working on getting all of this brush cleared and all of these pieces of fence cut down. We still have two little sections of fence, but I got to keep them up for the dogs. Well, I got to keep this one up for the dogs because there's no fence there, so we're still building it. And then over here, there's a section, and then I'm using this as like a gate to prevent the dogs from going to the back where they're currently working on it. But I'm gonna try and take this section out right here without interrupting that. So that is the goal. And yeah. See what we can get done today. Let's get to chopping. Only got a little bit of time before I have a meeting. I'm still doing my old job. We're gonna start with just clipping. I think I want to stack them over there in the dirt so that I have this grass area clear. So I think I'm gonna pull branch by branch over to there and then just cut them over there. So let's do it. Cookie, leave it. My dog Cookie is a junkyard dog. She was a rescue when we were in Hawaii. She is a Pharaoh hound and a whippet, and I don't know, she's a mutt. But she is a junkyard dog. So she just loves to eat whatever trash she can find. This is not a snack bar, ma'am. Okay? This is not like, oh, thanks, Dad, for cutting up a snack bar. Just pure junkyard. And then we got large Marge over there, enjoying her sunshine. I'm trying to remember what Cookie's original name was. Not original like when we got her from the rescue, but the one that I wanted. She was named by Benjamin, our son, our 8-year-old, because he likes cookies. And I don't even think intentionally it was because she kind of looks like an Oreo with the black and white, but you know, I think that's what he claims now, you know, years later. I think he just wanted to name a dog Cookie because he likes cookies. Kind of like, oh, I want to name our dog Pizza because I like pizza. So, but you know, she likes it. Her name mainly though is Sneasel, because she's like a weasel, but weasel felt a little elegant for her, so we had to, like, you know, adapt it to more her personality. And I mean, it's not like she sneezes or anything, but something about Sneasel just kind of gave a ring true more to her ethos. So look at her. What? This is not a buffet, ma'am. Okay? Soup Plantation is gone. Okay? There's no more. I know, I'm sad about it too. Actually, there's apparently a Soup Plantation like clone that opened up over. Hey, that's not yours. Give it to me. Soup Plantation clone that opened fairly close to us. I don't know if you guys know what Soup Plantation is. It was called different things in different parts of the country. Like, I think in maybe the Midwest or East Coast, it was called like tomatoes. What's it called? Ripe tomatoes? No, I don't know. Anyway, it's called something tomatoes. Here in the West Coast, it was called Soup Plantation. And for those that don't know, it is a buffet style restaurant, cafeteria kind of, you know, you get your tray at the intro. You are presented with like a salad bar area. And then once you get past that, they have like soups and pizzas and flatbreads and all sorts of stuff. Man, we used to go there all the time. It was just kind of like a good, you know, a good staple. I mean, it unfortunately closed during COVID when we had left and gone to Hawaii, and there wasn't any Soup Plantations there. And by the time we got back to California, it was gone. So, but ideal for kids because they can get whatever they want. I think the idea was Soup Plantation had, you know, some healthier options than your average place. You know, you think of a buffet and it's kind of like more like a Chinese buffet or Vegas buffet where it's just like all sorts of different foods. This was a little bit more like salad, fresh, kind of, you know, soups and bread. It was great. I miss it. But there apparently, you know, some other people were missing it, and they apparently opened a clone. I don't know how all of that works out legally, but they opened like a clone kind of near us. I think it's about 30 minutes to an hour away, depending on traffic. And it's supposed to be pretty good. Like, they got all the recipes the same, and they were able to kind of clone a lot of the favorites that people had. So, yeah, I gotta go try that out. Take you guys along for that one. If you're interested. I don't know, I think people like the taco date night. Maybe we'll do a couple more of those. Feature our friend Miss Manders, aka the wife. It's kind of sad when your favorite places go out of business, you know? Like, a lot of the times you can find stuff that's similar, but there are things that I still remember from restaurants that I used to love that are just gone, you know? And it's one of those things where it's like you're hard pressed to find a replacement for it, you know? There was this place that was kind of North Arcadia that was called the, oh shoot, what's that place called? It was like a sandwich place, but they had burgers and stuff too. It was on, I want to say it was on like First Avenue over in Arcadia, and the guy there was cool. He was just He was, kind of a chill guy. I think his employees hated him though. He's one of those guys that's, I think, was, kind of, particular about how he wanted his stuff done. And I think he was no BS type of guy where he, didn't really hold their hand. He expected them to kind of learn quickly and do it right. And if they didn't, he'd be brutally honest to their face, which works for some people and doesn't work for others. Sorry, sidetracked. The point of that is they had this like, it was kind of like a French dip. It was kind of like a good kind of hoagie / sub roll that had like thinly sliced roast beef and caramelized onions. He would take the roast beef and he would take it from the au jus and put it right on the grill with like grilled onions and kind of like heat it up that way. Like it was already hot, but he would like kind of get a little bit crispy with the grilled onions. And then he had this awesome horseradish mayo that he would put on the bun. And I was kind of afraid of horseradish ever since this Vegas dare. I'll tell you about that later. But so I've never been like a huge horseradish fan, but man, that was good. It was horseradish mayo. It was simple: horseradish mayo, roast beef, caramelized onions, on a good, soft bread, and then he'd give you the au jus on the side, and you dip it in. And man, I used to get that all the time. That was a good lunch spot, and I used to live close by, so I get it, semi-frequently. It was convenient, but I missed that sandwich. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna pause right here. I'm gonna go inside and do my meeting, and then we will continue. Little update for today. We were able to rip out all of the old fence that was there. I also decided to just remove that tree. Cut up all the fencing, got that hauled away, and now they're just doing the last bit of welding the fence, and then gonna finish those last 2 panels. It's this one, and that one, and then that'll be done. And then we're just gonna do some cleanup welds around this, and then we're gonna stain and paint all of these panels. We used existing boards for this section just because the boards were so good. So we gotta get these to match the newer ones that we put in the front. So I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna play around with it. I might sand it and then stain it, or I might paint it. Haven't really decided yet which direction we wanna go. Yeah, that should be finished today. So this week kind of shifted things. I was hoping to do a lot of the brick and the fake grass, but because of the fence kind of being pushed up, project being pushed up, opted to kind of focus on that. So that got all taken care of, and I think maybe today I might do some more brick stuff, like start ripping out some of the brick, or maybe pull up the grass, the fake grass. I got a couple of concrete coats coming in, and yeah, then we should be cooking. So stay tuned for more later today. Battle Bears. It's Battle Bears. Not in the dirt. Get her, Marge. Get her. Battle Bears. Oh, Battle Bears. Juno won this time, Marge. You got tired and Juno won.